Imagine losing your most sacred city for nearly 90 years. And then one man rises, a warrior, a strategist, a leader whose enemies respected him. This is the story of Salahuddin Ayyubi, the man who reclaimed Jerusalem. The year was 1138. In the city of Tikrit, a baby named Yusuf was born into a Kurdish Muslim family. That baby would later become known as Salahuddin Ayyubi. On the very night he was born, his family was forced to leave the city because of political conflict. No one knew this newborn child would one day change history forever. His family moved to Damascus. Unlike many future warriors, young Salahuddin loved books more than battles. He studied the Quran, Islamic law, mathematics, history, and military strategy. He also trained in horse riding and sword fighting. He was calm, wise, and deeply religious. In 1099, during the First Crusade, Crusaders army capture Jerusalem. Thousands of Muslims were killed. The city remained under Crusader control for nearly 88 years. Muslims dreamed of taking it back, and Salahuddin would become that hope. Salahuddin joined the army of his uncle Shirkuh. Together they served under the great Muslim ruler Nur ad-Din. They fought to protect Muslim lands from Crusader expansion. During military campaigns in Egypt, Salahuddin proved himself as a brilliant leader. In 1169, his uncle died. Salahuddin was unexpectedly chosen as the vizier of Egypt. Many doubted him because he was young, but he shocked everyone. He rebuilt the military, improved the economy, removed corruption, and strengthened Muslim unity. Soon, he became one of the most powerful rulers in the region. After the death of Nur ad-Din, Muslim lands became politically unstable. Instead of fighting for personal power, Salahuddin focused on unity. He brought together Egypt, Syria, parts of Iraq, and Yemen. His next mission was clear: take back Jerusalem. In 1187, one of history's most important battles began, the Battle of Hattin. Crusader forces marched under extreme heat. They had little water. They were exhausted. Salahuddin used brilliant strategy. He surrounded the enemy, cut off their escape, and destroyed the Crusader army. It was a massive victory. The road to Jerusalem was finally open. October 2nd, 1187, a historic day. Salahuddin Ayyubi entered Jerusalem. Muslims had waited nearly 90 years for this moment. But what happened next shocked the world. When Crusaders captured Jerusalem in 1099, they massacred civilians. But Salahuddin chose mercy. He protected innocent people, allowed families to leave safely, and freed many prisoners. Even his enemies admired his honor. Europe was furious. They launched the Third Crusade, led by Richard I of England. The two legendary leaders fought intense battles. Neither fully defeated the other, but Salahuddin kept control of Jerusalem. A peace treaty allowed Christian pilgrims to visit peacefully. Years of war weakened Salahuddin. In 1193, he died in Damascus. But when people checked his wealth, they discovered something shocking. One of history's greatest rulers left behind very little money. He had donated most of his wealth to the poor. Salahuddin Ayyubi was more than a warrior. He was a symbol of justice, mercy, faith, and leadership. Even today, his name lives on in history. Because true greatness isn't just about winning wars. It's about how you treat people after victory. And that is why the legend of Salahuddin Ayyubi will never be forgotten.